Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And happy hump day! And also, can I get a woot woot? Because yesterday, Tuesday, do you know what day it was? It was the first day of autumn! First day of fall. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Be done with you, summer. Let's move on to the fall and all things good. I love autumn. I did tell you that once before, I know, and I don't want to beat a dead horse with a stick. I love autumn, and it is one of my favorite times of year, and I am really looking forward to having some hot apple cider. Oh, gosh, that sounds so good. Doesn't it sound good? Some hot apple cider in a mug at night in front of a fire. Well, first of all, I have to buy the cider. I have to, heat it up and put the mulling spices in. I have to look up what mulling spices to put in it. I have the best. Oh my gosh, I have a Pinterest recipe for mulled apple cider, and I think it might have a little bit of something good in it. I don't remember. And then I have no fireplace because I live in Florida. So, well, I'll have to pretend. Maybe I'll put a fire on my television. You know how you can do the fireplace on your television? I'll just pretend. So what's on your hook today? Well, I have been working on lots of things. I have a lot of irons in the fire right now, doing all of the tutorials for the 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas, because I'm, as the weeks are going, I'm developing these patterns. And so I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of this little beauty here. And this is actually the bottom of a bag that I am. See, this is the bottom and this is the side of the bag. Anyway, I am creating this pattern right now and hope to have it nailed down so that I can give it to you in this 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas. If not, then it will come out a little bit after that, because this working the increases when you're working a fancy stitch, I've never done that before, working the increases on that. This is really stretching my my crochet ability, and it's stretching my thought process of how to grow this evenly, especially because there's you have to start out with a certain count. So the fancy stitches on the side, they have to have a multiple of 4. So keeping it growing like that, while keeping the integrity of the pattern and not making it confusing and not having to, fudge at the end of each row. Nobody wants to do that. We want to have it a nice smooth transition. You want to just confidently do every row and not have to switch it up, You want to be able to just confidently do each row in a certain way and know that you're doing it right. So I've been working on that. And my mom, one time she had said something about, she has a pair of jeans and they're her favorite pair of jeans. And it has a back pocket, and right at the edge of the top of the back pocket, it frayed a little bit. So there was a little tiny bit of a hole. And she was like, oh, I'm so sad about that, because they were my favorite jeans. They're so comfortable. And I love those jeans. And now I can't wear them because, there's a little hole. And I said, well, I can fix that. I can put a patch on there. And she's like, I said, I can crochet something and put a patch on it. And she's like, you can? And I said, yeah. So that was a while ago. So yesterday, I went over to her house, and yesterday morning, and she has this pair of jeans laying on her dining room table, and she said, um, she said, remember you said that you could fix anything? Well, I don't remember that I said that I could fix anything. Maybe I did. I don't know. She said, well, here are the jeans and I want you to fix them. And I said, okay. I said, how bright do you want it? You know, she's like, I don't care. I'm like, you want me to put a big red heart on your butt? And she's like, I don't care what you do as long as I can wear the jeans because I'm going to put my shirt down over it and nobody's going to see it anyway. So anyway, I've made her a couple blue hearts and I'm going to put one on each pocket, even though the other pocket doesn't have one. It doesn't have a little fray or anything, but I'm going to put one on each pocket so that she can walk around with little hearts on her booty. And my cute little 80-year-old mom. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. So anyway, she said she's going to cover it with her shirt anyway, but she said she didn't care. So anyway, I forgot how to make hearts. So I went back to my own tutorial from way back in the beginning when I first started this channel. And I had this silly episode of, it was like, bless your hearts, which are these, and happy flowers or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so that was when I was first starting. And, you may or may not know this about me, but I'm a little chatty sometimes. I know you can't believe it, but I'm a little chatty sometimes. So I was overly chatty in this one. Okay. If you want to see just ridiculous over chat, just go look at that. But the pattern was good. But I was so slow because I was giving this pattern out for true beginners. So I was walking slowly through every single stitch. Well, I'm watching my own tutorial and I'm like, come on, lady, get on with it. Talking to myself on the TV. Come on, lady, get on with it. I just need to know what the next stitch is. So anyway, I am going to redo this tutorial because it is so fast. Like you can make these in a minute and then boom, 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 make another one, make another one, make another one. You can make these so fast. So also let me know down below if you are interested in written patterns. It's possible that, some people like to have a written pattern for something, even something simple like this. I had to go and watch me drone on and on and on about how to get this done. And really, if I had just had, a simple pattern written out, I could have looked at it really quick and said, okay, this is what I do, because basically one side mirrors the other side. So, once I got the one side down, I just mirrored it on the other side and there you go. So anyway, I'm just wondering, is there an interest for that? Is that something that, that anyone would be interested in? Because I can certainly do my best. I've never actually written out a pattern for anyone else. I've written patterns for myself all the time. I write out as I'm doing it, as I'm creating, I write it out so that I can understand it. And I try to follow the way that it's presented in an actual pattern. But sometimes, I might forget the abbreviations or whatnot. So I can always look that up and get that right. But if you're interested, just let me know. Just give me a, shout out down below. Yeah, I'd be interested in a written pattern for anything, including, these, the 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas, if you're interested, because we have some beanies coming up. Remember the purple crochet that I held up and I was just starting and I said I was so excited about it and that it was a special stitch and I was turning it into something special? Well, that is coming up very, very soon. And, maybe having a pattern for that might be helpful as well. Anyway, if you're interested, let me know down below. If you want to do me a favor, just hit like on this. If I've ever given you any inspiration at all, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because I've got some stuff coming out that you're not going to want to miss. And trust me, you're not going to want to miss. And so if you subscribe and then you hit that bell, then you'll get the notifications when I put out new new tutorials. So I hope that you have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. And today is the 52nd morning coffee and crochet, and which just amazes me. I am quite stunned that we're in the 50s. I can't wait till we get into the hundreds. How exciting. Anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Stay safe, boop, be kind, and get hooking.